In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 best decks for the new meta in Clash Royale. We're going to have everything Logbait, Royal Giant. So if you guys enjoy the content, please make sure to like and subscribe. And let's go to the first game. We got into the first match, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you not only Pekka deck, because this will be our first deck, but then we're going to have Logbait deck with Inferno Tower, which I think will be super solid. We're also going to have a Royal Giant deck that I saw that Mohamed Light was using. So definitely, of course, always a good strategy to check out what the top players in the game are using. And this deck, by the way, finished like top 30 in the world, so it was pretty good last season because, as you can see, it has triple spell, which means it's gonna help us out a lot against decks like Mortar. If you don't have Little Prince, you can always try any other range unit like Mother Witch, like even Musketeer, like even Firecracker should be quite decent, and especially things like Demolisher will be pretty good. And as you can see, we also have Mega Minion, which means we're gonna have that extra support unit against things like Pekka itself, against Lava Hound, for example. Right now we're playing against Lava Hound and Lava Hound. Lava Hound will be actually quite popular, I'm pretty sure. So as you can see here, we're gonna have also the arrows. Let's see if we need it. I think we do. So we're just gonna arrows, and so far now I just know what the opponent has, and it's like just like Lava Hound clone. I don't know. So all right, we pretty much need to set up a Pekka push in the back, and of course use or Ram Rider. Quite good, should be the key in this matchup. Pretty good ability. The opponent didn't expect that for sure. So you know what, instead of using my Mega Minion here, which I need to defend the Lava Hound, I will use my Ram Rider, because now I can always force elixir for my opponent. As you can see, I'm gonna get a hit, but not only that, I force 6 elixirs, so my opponent is almost even with me, and this is pretty good because now the opponent pretty sure doesn't have what's it called, doesn't have guards in cycle, so should be pretty good for me. I'm gonna use my Mega Minion right here because I'm pretty sure maybe now he has Evo Skellies. All right, I'm gonna have my sap ready. Nice, quite a good sap, man. That's what we needed right there. Perfect. As you can see, now Little Prince should take care of this Lava Hound, and just as that, easy peasy, we're just gonna knight in front of this guy, and we should be quite good. He might call the ability, but then we have the evolution Pekka, and kill it. Kill the boy. Okay, perfect. Oh, pop, you know, we're just gonna arrow that. Nice, perfect. Pekka is gonna heal herself off. He's gonna get feed by those melee units, so it should be quite good. As you can see, now she's gonna heal. She's the big mama Pekka, baby. Straight to the lobby, and as you can see, we're gonna be beating Lava Hound quite easy, thanks to our Mega Minion, because Mega Minion actually was the MVP in this matchup. So as you guys can see, quite a good Pekka deck evolution for this season. Let's go to the next game. Pretty good news. Hopefully we're playing against a Pekka player, so I can show you guys how to play this deck. By the way, we have Cannoneer in this deck, but you can also use Princess Tower. I just copied from Mohamed Light like this. Like, I have him on my friendly, so it's like, okay, I'm just gonna copy it from Mo. And I mean, this deck I think is, ooh la la. I'm just gonna coast at the bridge. I mean, actually, I don't think I will pressure more because I have Phoenix. Oh, and the opponent has cards. Quite interesting, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna use my Phoenix right here, and then we have the Fisherman. We also have the Goblin Cage, so I'm just gonna void this guy. I'm gonna void this guy out. Perfect, nice, there you go. And you know what, actually we can RG here. This should be pretty good. Whatever, man, he has Fisherman too. What? Well, at least now we know. Now we're gonna use the E-Spirit. Perfect. This should counter the Fisherman quite good, and I'm just gonna cycle my Goblin Cage. Okay, like guards is a threat for me. Fisherman and Pekka, like those 3 cards, and he has also Wizard. So interesting. He doesn't have Evo Sap, so he has Evo Pekka and Evo Wizard, both 1 evolution cycles. There you go. So let's see. I'm just gonna use my Ghost here, and hopefully I can just take the Pekka to the middle, and then just pull it, and hopefully both towers shooting at that guy. All right, he's using that, so I think I'm gonna use my Void here just to counter this guy. Let's see. Perfect. I think we'll use my E-Spirit right here, and then I will use my Fisherman because we don't really want him to get much of a healing, right? Perfect. Also, by the way, if you notice here, Pekka die before it get healed. So that's pretty good thing to know about, you know, because if we can keep, okay, void and arrows. All right, that's quite good. I'm gonna cycle my Goblin Cage again, so I force him out to put something in the back. He doesn't put something in the back. All right, he voids. That's all right. I'm gonna use my E-Spirit right here, and I'll try to kill this guy. You know what? Here we can RG. And now Fisherman maybe to pull his. Nice. All right, Rage ASAP. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna get another Phoenix, and as you can see, our Phoenix is just trading the Pekka. So you know what? Maybe we can do another RG because he has such a slow cycle. The egg also survives, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna void, please. Oh man, I hit both. Well, not bad at all. Could have been worse. We damage also the wizard a little bit. I'm just gonna Goblin Cage right here. Oh man. Oh man. What is this guy doing? Holy. All right. Now he's gonna arrow, but yeah, doesn't really matter. We can just RG. Nice. What is he doing? All right, Rage. All right, looks like that will be GG's. We didn't get to use much the Goblin Cage, but if you think it in this way, if we also can put cards instead of Ghost, a Goblin Cage can actually counter the Evolution Pekka. Alright guys, we got into the next match, and now we're gonna be using this Logbait deck. This Logbait deck is quite good. We're gonna be using Evolution Skellies and Evolution Barrel. If you don't have Evo Goblin Barrel, you can use Evo Knight, like doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be using Inferno Tower, but if you want, this is like an ultimate bait deck. I think this deck will be quite good against Pekka, especially since we have a lot of bait, and Inferno Tower of course. But I'll say that if you guys want to switch out any card to have, for example, a rocket, I will say do it, but make sure to take out the Dark Goblin. I think Dark Goblin is one of the best cards to switch out. Okay, wait, hold up. I'm like, hold up. Perfect. Let's see if I will need the Inferno Tower. I think I will just throw my Goblin Barrel. I will switch to the... I will cycle, sorry, to the Evolution. And as you can see, super good defense. We're playing against Pekka, one of the matchups that I wanted to try, just to show you guys, for anyone who plays Logbait, this should be your deck. We also have Skellies for the Void Protection. And as you can see, we're going to just Princess at the Bridge. There you go. Perfect. So now we're going to use also our Inferno. Let's see. Hopefully I can get my King Tower activation. Well, not quite, but within a Spirit or maybe a Dark Goblin, we could have get it done. So I would say take Dark Goblin and put a Poison. Arrows should do the work, and Rocket will be actually insane if you want to do anything. You know what? Let's use Goblin Gang, so maybe we can just force out a Ghost here. Perfect. There you go. There you go. Nice. You know what? Let's do Dark Goblin, and I want to use my Inferno Tower here. Maybe he has Void, and we can use this in our advantage. So I'm just gonna Knight here. All right, I'm just gonna lock. Perfect. Now I have my Evolution Skellies, and as you can see, I mean, yeah, Pekka heals with Evo Skellies. We know that, but the fact that we can always bait anything and then Evo Skellies are gonna finish the Pekka is always insane, a good option. And look at Evo Skellies! Look at Evo Skellies! That's why they're so good, man. That's why they're so good. That's why they're so good. And look at the push we have in the right lane. All right, now we got him. Oh man, that was a sick prediction, I'm gonna lie. Oh, but look at the king, and we still defend. Well, I was a little bit late in that, but look at the King Tower. Look at the King Tower. This deck is great. For anyone who wants to play Logbait, this will be your deck for this season. Now, I'm going to be bringing you this Mortar deck. I think this Mortar deck is still pretty solid. Also, this Mortar deck beats Pekka, but the change that I did in this deck was I actually sub cards for Goblin Gang. Why? Because Goblin Gang is pretty much a feeding machine for the Mummy Pekka evolution, you know. So instead of having Goblin Gang and feeding the what is it called, the Pekka, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have guards, and guards are pretty good against Pekka this season since the evolution doesn't really heal her much. And it looks like we won. I'm gonna use my Skellydrax. Maybe he wants to use Skellies or something like that. There you go. That will pull my cannon card pretty good against Golem, but that will keep tanking my Skellydrax. So far so good. Looks like we're gonna take tower. That will be pretty much tower, and I mean, this deck with Cannoneer, you have such a great defense against pretty much every single deck, right? But then if you are facing Cannoneer, if your opponent has it, then you have a pretty good shot because you have a Skelly King, which is quite good. Then you have guards, then you have a cannon card. I mean, you have a lot of stuff to pretty much put your opponent in such a rough situation that, as you can see here, only Hog will get 2 hits and Skelly King is defending. I mean, we know that Skelly King is not the best counter to the Hog, right? So this deck is pretty much insane defense. You can always just like switch cards if you don't have cards at a good level. I'll say then use the Goblin game. But you can also switch the bomber for archers, for bats, for whatever that you want to use. This deck is super good because you can pretty much change all the support and bait units as many times as you want. So this game isn't over yet, so I'm gonna keep showing you how to defend. And also, look at the insane prediction, man. Like, we're playing against some professional athletes here. So all right, let's go. I'm just gonna keep pressuring, to be honest. I just want to cycle to my Mortar. It's still a thousand HP difference that we definitely don't want to lose, so I'll just make sure to Mortar here. Goes with the prediction on top. So now I mean, I'm pretty sure this guy is Oyasu's mini account, right? All right, no offense to this guy, I'm just kidding, you know. So all right, we're gonna get the Evo Bomber. Evo Bomber is so good, connects to the tower. And many people actually been asking me, hey, yo, Adrian, is Evo Bomber a good choice? I mean, definitely, my man. We're gonna predict. We're gonna predict this guy. Hell yeah, perfect. And yeah, Evo Bomber is so good, but also you have Evo Firecracker, if you have Evo Bats, if you have Evo Archers. I mean, this could be your deck because you can pretty much put any evolution in this deck and it can actually work. Now we got into the League 8 and we're gonna be using one of the most powerful Goblin Giant decks in the game. And I think this deck can actually counter Pekka and Mega Knight because this is the kind of archetype that does good against Pekka and against Mega Knight. Why? Because we have solid defense, even though we don't have like DPS units. The fact that we're using Cannoneer and Fisherman and Bowler and Guards and Phoenix and actually Rage, this deck is pretty much a counter pushing deck turning into offense in double elixir. So those kind of decks actually they do pretty good against Pekka and Mega Knight, of course, but we'll see until they put Mega Knight into the game. So I'll just let it die and I'll have my bomber ready. As you can see, the DPS to the Pekka is insane and we'll be pretty much done the Pekka right here. And he also weighs the Pekka. This means we can use Goblin Giant now, but we won't be using it at the bridge. Most of the times we want to do Goblin Giant in the back and then be able to pull either counter pushing units or defending units with the Fisherman. So then we can pull it into our pushes and try to kill them. So let's see what they do here. Let's see what he does. Put me something. Hello? Did he give up? And I'm recording a video. Come on. I guess I'll see you guys in the next game. Right now we got in the next match. I mean, now hopefully if the opponent doesn't give up to this deck, but I mean, you can already see that this deck is quite good against Pekkas. All right, we're just gonna rage. What I like to do with this deck is sometimes at the beginning of the game, I just like to figure out what the opponent is using. All right, he's using Cannoneer, so he might be using splash units, he might be using bait too. So I mean, a lot of things you need to figure out until you start just pushing, you know. So yeah, let's see. I mean, at the moment looks like this guy is using Pekka, which I think I'm good with it because, you know, I think we have quite a good matchup against Pekka. So for example here, I will use my Goblin Giant and Guards. Why? I'm gonna use my Rage too. Oh, he has RG. Oh my bad. I thought he had Pekka. But anyways, RG is quite good. I mean, I did this because he already weighs Ghost and I had a counter pushing unit. So it was more than enough. As you can see, we already take half of his tower. And against RG, what we need to do is we need to always save either Fisherman, because then we can pull the RG to the middle and both Cannoneer towers can just take him out. Or having Phoenix cards is also pretty good. I think he will be pushing here maybe. No, seems like he won't be doing that. So, alright, I will just take the ghost hit, it's fine. As you can see here, I just cycle my Phoenix, but now I have Fisherman guards if he wants to come. I also have my guards here at the bridge, so we should be doing good. Opponent rages, but I think it's more than fine. Nice. If he comes with RG, we can just Fisherman. And as you can see, I mean, the opponent has Cannoneer, which is super good for us. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna guards, so we're gonna pull the Fisherman. Now we're gonna use the rage. And as you can see, it doesn't matter. Like right now I use my guards in both guards and Fisherman, but the opponent doesn't have a lot. And maybe this isn't going to take tower, but the fact that we just cycled back to Phoenix cards pushing is just insane. So look, the opponent is gonna attack because we don't have Fisherman, right? But doesn't really matter because we have Phoenix cards. And that we Cannoneer, we're gonna take 1, 2 hits. But as you can see here, now he wastes the Fisherman. So what is he gonna do about that? Nice, he uses the ghost. And now we can use the Evo Bomber. And just like that, we're gonna be winning. So let's see. Now I just have to save Elixir for my Fisherman right here. I'll say Phoenix and Rage. Alright. Oh, well, my Fisherman get pulled by his own Fisherman. But as you can see here, I mean, we take, yeah, a little bit of damage, but the defense was quite good. Now we're gonna use our Goblin Giant at the middle, and we're gonna be winning this game so easy, actually. If you guys enjoy the content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section also which decks would you like to see in the next episodes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe. Bye bye.